Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Apostle Alfred Uyinosa, the man with the talk as a be, they interview the Commissioner for Education for Edo State. Make I leave you, make you hear from Apostle Alfred Uyinosa and the Commissioner. Enjoy the video.
Yes, my people. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on the location on the connect with us. My name is Apostle Alfred Odion Uyinosa. The man with the talk and the done the show as it be. Remember, tell friend truth, the spoil friend. Community where good people for keep quiet and will become general overseer. What is not good is bad. We're there with one of our the most beautiful woman in the earth when I called mother in Israel, the Honorable Commissioner of Education, Edo State. The woman will be saying she done the work very hard to change the negative narrative about education for Edo. I don't know if I give her 3 goes I fed. Boza. This fine woman when she down with me, so she don't bring in a lot of laudable initiative. And I not to know her, but today we say we will bring them out, make una share. And I will ask her question. I did here with her. Mama, good morning, man.
Good morning.
How are you, man?
I'm fine.
You look so take away, man. So please, our people want to hear from you.
Okay. Now English, I've been happy.
Anyone are pidgin English, if they don't want to know your name.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name now Dr. Joan Osa of Yahweh, Honorable Commissioner of Education, Edo State. I'm happy to be here today for this interactive section with Apostle Uyinosa.
Yes, my people. When I not say the area of education, this is the first time when we say we see massive change in the area of education, from primary to secondary. And if we see a lot of things when they go on, me myself they ask how she take the one. So that's the make we ask her today. When I went to the I will ask her a question, say how she take the one, because when they see a lot of discipline, it don't return back to our school. When it be when they see children and they want to read competition on the day. Even my daughter, when they go on of this government school beneath government scientific college, she don't even write poems, she don't write books, and I don't even publish her. So what will be the secret? How you fit manage all these things? So the people now put a big interest on government school.
I think the secret na team effort. Make I use this opportunity to acknowledge my staff for the Edo State Ministry of Education, as well as all the staff within the co-education ecosystem. Whether now the people where they basic education or senior secondary education or technical and vocational, I want to thank all of them well. I also want to thank our teachers, because we fit sit down, those of us will be policy makers. I fit sit down for my office from ministry, and not if the teachers where they school not do their work, nothing will happen.
That's true.
So the secret has been a strong collaborative effort, a strong commitment by everybody in our education ecosystem to do the right thing all the time.
Wow.
Of course, we know forget our papa, our leader, His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki. Education reform for Edo State, na idea. Na they tell us what we want to do, na they push us. He sent a report to His Excellency at 1 a.m. in the morning. By 2:30, he has responded like a teacher with red biro. He go scan them, send them to you. This one no work, that one no work. Do them this way, do them that way. So our secret has been having the leadership, the political will, the commitment to put the children first.
Wow, thank you very much, man. Mama, I visit one of these school, Onore Secondary School. I visit Onore Secondary School. I visit Selu Secondary School. I shall see some of those buildings, some of the door, they close a cover around. It don't get bad. Then this school again, Adolo Primary School for medical area. I don't know how I can secondary school. And some of those buildings, like the way more go park view, they come run, leave them, and it is not they dilapidated. I beg. Which effort your ministry the one put in to revive those buildings?
Now, true you talk. They don't even we don't even lie about them. And we've always been saying it, that we inherited a large, what they call large inventory of dilapidated schools.
Wow.
And because we not can also get maintenance culture, even the one where government don't try do suffer do, go also scatter. I visit one school around May, yeah, middle of May or so. And I say children sit down for grants, everything they happen. They say, that school, the community, they always come in, some people for community, they'll come pack school children furniture, take do firewood. This is not acceptable, you know. So to address all these problems, so the infrastructure, maintenance culture, we don't set up different mechanism. Government go do im part, parents go do their part, teachers go do their part, and the community, whether old students or NGO or churches or mosque. So we all have a role to play. It's going to cost us billions to renovate all the 307 senior secondary we get. 307.
Jehovah Jireh.
That's just senior secondary. We get 307 junior secondary. Even that junior secondary now, we won't even increase them a little bit because of access and equity. And the fact that basic education is 10 years. You understand? Then we can't get 1,046 primary schools.
Wow.
Okay? The wage bill, that is how much government they pay a month for primary school teachers, it's almost 2 billion, not million, B.
Wait.
2 billion every month. Senior secondary school teacher, their own every month is over 300 million. An average senior secondary school principal, they make 150,000 naira a month as salary. Primary school teacher, level 8, level 9, they are making upwards of 80,000-90,000 a month. Not be say they make an up. You understand? So the point of saying all of this, be say if you government don't pay wage bill, don't pay salary, and with government, Obaseki not the whole, not the whole salary. They don't pay salary for basic now. You know, say basic, even textbooks, government they provide them for them. For basic school, we get almost 300,000 children with the primary school. Okay, so government don't do that one. You know, I know say don't give all the primary school teachers tablets. All those things na money. Then the little way come left now, they try to put them for infrastructure. So the point of all of this, we say, not be saying we just sit down, fold our hands, they abuse government. We must all do something. Now, John F. Kennedy for America talk and say, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Many of us are beneficiaries of a public school system that used to function well. Why can't we bring it back? And that's why the governor is saying that in Edo State, it's reenacting education. Bring back what used to work and improve upon it. So it's not just government responsibility. It's not just Commissioner of Education. Now, if they abuse me, that's okay. That's a democratic right. But the fact is, I'm appealing to everybody. I'm using this medium to appeal. Say, with a beg una, this load, we no go fit carry am alone. This load of infrastructure, make una join us, una join Ministry of Education, make una join government to make sure say we provide a conducive learning environment for all the children of Edo State.
Wow, my people, as you just dey talk, cold just dey enter my body. Not be just to say, hey, government, but by the time you check how much they put into the pay salary, my brother, you know we will open your mouth to talk anyhow. But notwithstanding, I be more appreciate this woman first. Because at this kind of information that would define, because if we not get positive information, negative propaganda will continue to fly. And I know those things, now we don't want to make it happen again for Edo. Mama, two last question. I know say it did very hard for you, but I know say with the help of God on your side, you will feel meet up.
Amen.
Now the area of moral decadence and indiscipline for our schools. You go see students picking wear white on Monday morning, come out from house. In the con school, you go fly uniform. Some principal will say, they say one of the flawed children again. Oh. So all this with me and myself don't gather. What will be your plan to bring back discipline to school?
You know, if we want to tell ourselves the truth,
yes,
this discipline when we talk so, it starts from the Ministry of Education. Do you understand?
Yes.
So if there is no discipline in the Ministry of Education, or it starts from me, the Commissioner of Education. If there is no discipline in terms of I come work anytime where I like, I don't do anything. I just come as the commissioner, I just go blow all over the place. then it would also permeate down. Do you understand?
Yes.
So for us, in terms of discipline, we are taking very practical steps. You saw earlier where we say we don't release the academic calendar
Yes, sir.
for this year and next year. So what will happen June next year, we already know now. And we start working towards it. So lack of discipline breeds a lot of things. When you are not a disciplined person, you will not care what you are wearing, whether you fly your thing or you don't fly it. So if our schools are also now disciplined, principal know what it's supposed to do, teacher know what it's supposed to do. When teacher not show up, when it's supposed to show up for class to teach, it's a form of indiscipline. And we are what is the word? We are role modeling bad behavior to the young people. Those of us who will be educationists, we know that there's what they call the known curriculum and the hidden curriculum. The known curriculum is the one we know, the one that the federal government has a curriculum, we teach it. The hidden curriculum is what we don't teach the students, but they are observing it and they are copying it.
Yeah.
So if in a school, a teacher can dress anyhow to school, a student will do the same thing.
That's true.
And so that's why for us at the ministry, we don't have time to be telling ourselves kwekwe lies anymore. We are telling ourselves the truth.
As it be.
That the problem started from us, and we are as they correct ourselves, as they correct us, we are also correcting everybody along the way. So by the time we are done with what we have put together now, come September, I'm inviting everybody to go to our schools, our senior secondary schools, and start to report what you are saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying we are going to reach El Dorado in September, but I'm telling you that we'll be on our way there.
To that place.
Yeah.
Wow. Any question for them? If you ask all of them, they have money for. I don't want to give mommy 3 goza there.
No, one of our
Wait, perfect, give mommy 3 goza. Which one be offered? Goza. Which one the question?
One of our parents said discipline starts from home and with our parents.
Very true. Very true. Because I don't want to be like that person where they point one finger and then they point to me.
Okay.
So now I say we start at the ministry, but they are very right. Discipline starts from home. But you see, we cannot control what happens at home, but we can control what happens in the school. Yeah. So what is within our sphere of influence, we are going to focus on it. And hopefully, if we do the right thing at school, if we inculcate the right values on the students at school, they too will take those values home and transform their home, their parents. So for us, we are going to be releasing very soon what we are calling My Values Passport.
Okay.
The small passport, a small book of values that we are going to be making available to our students so that they understand how it used to be and what it should be.
Wow. Thank you very much, man. Final question, man, because I know say they don't call you now. But I want to ask you one last question, or rather, make a talk as it be. Mommy, I visit one school for this beginning, and I discovered say they get toilet. They know they use the toilet. The children, they allow the children, they enter bush. They say water not the school. How far?
So all of these things now school leadership issue.
Okay.
Government don't provide facility. You as a school leader, what steps are you taking to make sure that the facilities are running? I shouldn't be in my office and they're worrying whether you have water in your school. You understand?
Yeah.
There are mechanisms that have been put in place to ensure that. You know, I go around, like I mentioned earlier, average school head for public school, they make about 150,000. That's for senior secondary.
Yes.
Primary school, in fact, it's by grade level. So some are also making by 140,000 a month. How much principal they make for private school? I don't ask a lot of them. Some 35,000, some 40. Do you understand? So the point I'm making is that government is trying. It's not. I hope one day our teachers will be even making a lot more than that. But for the little government is able to pay, we want to see people putting in some effort to make sure that our schools are running well.
Wow. Any question?
One question from one of our diaspora people.
Okay.
It says our schools in our rural areas seem to be neglected. What effort will you put in to revive schools in our rural areas?
Schools that in the rural areas are not neglected. particularly if they if you see what we have done in the basic. I mean, tell me any primary school, public primary school for Edo State wey not dey Edo best. Do you understand? No matter how remote, no matter how riverine. I say we don't go to Ajoki. It's 2 hours on the river.
Yeah.
You go through Cocoa in Delta to get there. Then what they are doing in Ajoki is what they are doing here in Benin City.
Wow.
And it's the same thing now we want to bring to senior secondary. That's why we now have the harmonized calendar. We now have a universal timetable. And we are also going to be introducing scripted lessons at senior secondary level. So even if I go any school for anywhere, Ogona, for example, and they tell me, say, nah, this is the fourth period. From my own records, when I should be able to see, okay, fourth period is supposed to be English.
Yeah.
What is happening now? Is it English?
Wow. Back to technology age. So which means anybody waiting for Ajoki, Idiokbona, mama for office, she go dey see you crow. If you like, they do iki, they go catch you. So my people, remember say government no go fit do everything. The role of government na to create enabling environment. While we the parents, we also need to play our role. We know how much most of us they pay for private school. Some of us we doing PTA. We know how much we they pay. But once the government goes, hey, government, so make all of us also join together to make Edo great again. Make we put hands together to build our school. Why? Because this high rate of moral decadence of our school, we want to eliminate them completely. So we never hear another say education has come. Now lie, education is not scam. Now because of the activities of our past leaders, now bring this thing. But by the grace of God, under the leadership of Governor Godwin Obaseki, the man what they call talk, do, the wake see, the Archbishop Nami Odena, he know. So what did they do? They help to change the negative narrative. So Mama, we want to say thank you. We appreciate you. And on behalf of Edo people, we want to hear from you like this. At least, Mona vote. Once in a month, I will come our office. You will give us updates. On air now, Mama, you agree? Once in a month.
Absolutely.
So once in a month, Mama going to give us, all of us, update of the work which they do. I beg, she need your prayer. Make all of us join together. Pray for her. Support her. Edo must be great again. Indeed, Edo is already moving forward. Final question from there.
One testimony from me, I think we need to take it.
Please go ahead.
One of our people said the commissioner is doing well. She has really transformed the educational sector in Edo State. But I think the major discipline starts from the home. Our parents should be more involved in the upbringing of these children.
Wow. Another one?
Then another one just came in now.
Okay.
Okay. Please, 1 minute.
No problem.
My village school. Somebody said, oh.
No worry.
Okay. My village school built in 1955 was as a primary school. Has no even a single classroom block.
Okay.
Kids learn under rain and sun. Videos are there for evidence. And we also need teachers.
What is this person doing to support?
Good. What do they do to take support? Not me to carry video put for internet.
Kids are learning in the rain and you are videoing it. Where is your humanity?
Wow. My people, now so we want to carry to this afternoon. Now God will bless all of you now. Play your role. Edo must be great again. Remember, only God does not go to make Edo great. Now all of us, only she not go to make education become great. All of us will need to join hands with her to make Edo great. Of course, our educational system. Thank you very much. My name is Apostle Alfred Odion Oyinosa. God bless you.
Thank you.
Mama.
Thank you.
Now we don't hear from Apostle Alfred Oyinosa and the Commissioner for Education for Edo State. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.